in the middle of the piece, right in. I had them billies throwing bees, hopping. Remember.
Alright, y'all. So I'm here, letting the truck warm up. Currently, it's 1:53 in the morning. My clock don't reset until 2. So I'm doing some good timing. So I got this load of shingles, taking this bad boy to Georgia. After that, I'm going from Georgia. I'm going to Waycross, and then I'm grabbing another load out of Savannah, going towards Atlanta, and then from there, I'm trying to see what else is best to pay to come back, up top. I know some people like, man, don't go down south, because all last week down south been bad with the weather. So hopefully this time around, everything's cleared and melted and stuff like that, so we'll be able to be in the clear, stuff like that. But this week is basically I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna be doing, especially in this wintertime. Okay, I'm trying to format a triangle. If I could go to Midwest and come back, to the East Coast, back home, see what the market's doing, see what it do, I also seen, some things happening. I know I think they talking about getting rid of the lease purchase and stuff like that. Listen, what I gotta say about that is, I'm not too worried about it, because I do have a truck, and this is just for me to, I'm showing what you can do as a lease operator, and at least for CRST. I know CRST is one of those that's on the list of getting sued or have been sued, things of that nature, and I get it. I definitely get it. I didn't dive in too well with that, but from my understanding, they was really, I guess scamming people in ways or whatever. Now, I did have a couple discrepancies, especially my check, but all in all, it was my fault, right, to start off to begin with. But then again, CRST double charged me, so these are the things that you might have to look out for, every time you get your settlement. I went through tolls, because you don't have they don't have pre-passes in here. I mean, not pre-pass, the easy pass thing in here, and the device in the trucks. So I know I was going through the tolls. I knew that. I knew, but what I didn't know is that they're gonna hit me like months later, all at once. So they hit me, but they try to double charge me and stuff like that. So I caught that, and it kind of like, bothered me, because now I gotta wait for my next settlement for them to refund me back my, it was around $500, right? The thing about the lease, I'll say about that is that it depends what company that you leasing from. That's why I always said to myself, if I'm going to lease, I at least want to book my own loads, so I at least know what I'm getting, what I'm looking at. Not only that, I take it as education, educating myself on when I really be on my own. Would I be paying for a trailer rental? Would I be, my plates? Of course, you won't be paying it weekly or stuff like how we are, with the lease. But all I know is that, if it ends, it ends, man. You know what I mean? Like, if it ends, I'm not going to be too worried about it, too stressed about it. It ain't going to happen overnight, but by that time, Hulk be up and running. I put it back on the road, stuff like that. All it takes is $5,000 to get her back on the road, to be honest with you. It's just that I'm chilling, I'm chilling. I'm taking care of my other expenses, my needs and stuff like that, and life, feel me? But have I been winning with the lease purchase? I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Nah, I haven't been like crazy winning. I mean, it's wintertime, you know what I mean? I'm making right now what company drivers making, you know what I mean? 15,000 sometimes, especially the holidays, it sucked because, the week before I might have ran up to 2 bands, you know what I mean? But the following week, I might get like $700 because of the holidays, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. Like, it's really up to you how you want to run it and stuff like that. If you want to stay out long, or whatever the case may be. Also, what I think about this lease purchase situation, I think it is a scam when let's just take an example, like how Trans Am is the biggest scam ever, because first of all, they was paying me $1.05 and then two more cents for, I don't know, it was $1.07 a mile, which I didn't know of. I didn't educate myself on like how much that would have worked out, at the beginning, so I dived in it. I was getting a mile, I was getting loads from Pennsylvania all the way to Oklahoma, great miles. My first 2 checks was alright, but after that, I was in a hole. I was in a hole for about 2 months, no cap. I couldn't get out of it, and it sucked because I didn't understand how, if I'm out here, I'm out there, like I'm not requesting to go home, nothing like that, I was out there. It just sucked. I couldn't get no relays. There was times I was sitting on the load, so like I could do like a 2,400 miles. No, I'm gonna say I was doing like a 1,700 mile run. Then you sit for like 2-3 days, and then you get like a little bull crap 500 mile, and it's like, man, pay week is done for, and it's like, what the hell am I working for? So stuff like that, I didn't like. And getting paid by miles, I just got this, discouraged on miles, getting paid by miles. Then that's when I started to realize, like, percentage is way more better because you don't have to run long miles just to make $1,500. You know what I mean? So that's what I took it, and I think the percentage was better. So when I'm a company going for percentage, I was like, all right, this is a little bit more better because instead of me running 3,000 miles a week or 3,400 miles a week, I'm running 15, making the same thing what I was before, So I'm like, all right, cool. This is a little bit better. And then when you start understanding again, the percentage go up from 27% to going, to another company, 30%. Then you go to I went to another I went back company for a second. Warner. That's really a beginner job, I'm not going to say they don't have great routes. I mean, if you're the type of person that just like to drive, I want to be home every weekend and make $700, $800 a week, to those, because they don't want to give you more than what you asking for, I tried, got up out of there, and then end up going to PNS to stay with PNS for a whole year. Loved it. Loved PNS. You know what I mean? I'll state that. Some people are like, why you ain't go back to PNS? It's just, at the time I bought my truck and, I was going to lease it on because I asked them about, what's the requirements, and that discouraged me, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go all out, because this is my my life on, progressing. Maybe I have to go through this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be stagnant and stuck and just say, all right, man, I'll just forget it. I'm just staying as company driver. I didn't want to do that, But I'm glad I didn't because, you know, I'm learning. You know, I went through the heartaches, you know, breakdowns with my own truck, you know, and then when I got my own truck, I was bringing in $3 to $4 grand a week. You know what I mean? And even through the bad times, you know, I was doing all right. I damn sure was doing all right. I'm not gonna lie, I was doing all right. And then that happened, and here I am, CRST, and I feel like, yeah, I'm walking backwards, and I feel like I'm a company driver, but yet alone, we are in winter time, so, you know, springtime, summertime, right around the corner, and when that opens up, man, I mean, flatbed gonna be flatbedding, you know, and hopefully, you know, my lease is up this September, so if it happens, man, you know, if God willingly works in my favor, I could potentially own this truck. Hey, that means your boy owns 2 trucks, you know. But if not, I'm gonna work on Hulk, man, regardless during the time. You know, I can't pinpoint and put a date on it, you know. Life be life, but that's my goal, getting Hulk back on the road, you know, get it right and stuff like that. And Amy right here, you know. We're gonna see, man. Like, you know, I like the truck. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, it hasn't done me wrong. And yeah, man, we're gonna see. So other than that, man, I'm about to go ahead and go get me some coffee. And we're gonna go ahead and go start running. So that's my thoughts on the lease purchase. Until next time. Peace.